It's time to dust off your favourite chair and sit in front of the big screen TV. Get a drink in your hand because it's 5 o'clock somewhere. Your number one host, the Thunder from Down Under, a man on a quest to make money for beer. Can Al Lou take Hartlepool United all the way to the Champions League final? Let's find out in today's episode of the Youth Edition. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Youth Edition Career Mode. Hartlepool United, we are into League One. Hopefully you enjoyed that season finale. It was an absolute roller coaster, but a pleasure to make it through here to League One. So a new challenge in front of us, and hopefully, you know, we can have a solid campaign here in League One. I'm not sure if we're going to push for promotion depending on, you know, what happens. But there's league objectives to look at, transfers, anything could happen, of course. If those big teams come in looking for our players, we could be a little bit short. But let's jump into it. We've got a player upgrade to do first and foremost, a transfer window, and we'll see how many games we can fit into this one depending on how much, you know, managerial stuff needs to be taken care of. It's a new season, new kits, new league. Let's do this. Right, today's player upgrade is in for Baron Trajovski. There is the new home kit. It comes in from Theo Mitchell. Thank you very much for your comment. 37 thumbs up. He's gone with the number 25, as was his namesake, Boris Trajovski, the former Macedonian president's birthday. You did ask for a tucked-in kit. We don't do that here on this channel. It's untucked or nothing. Adidas Copper Mundial white boots. I'm not sure. These didn't actually have a name. There's a glitch there, but these are white Adidas boots. High socks, blue ankle tape, and some red and yellow boxing tape for Macedonia. He's done. We've got other players to upgrade, but I'm just going to hold off until the transfer window is finished, just in case some of those get picked off and then we miss out on the player upgrade. So they will be back. Let's just get through this transfer window. Right, let's take a look at the board objectives for our first season in League One. We've got a high priority here for youth development. 2 seasons, sign 4 youth players to the senior team and play them in 20 matches as a part of the starting 11 or as a sub in 2 seasons remaining for that. So we should be able to complete that one. Brand objective short term, get 20 games with at least 1 goal scored this season. So they want us to score. It's a low priority, but hopefully we can score in 20 matches. Continental success, nothing. Domestically, they want us to fight for promotion. Wow, okay. And reach the round of 16 of the FA Cup. That is a really stupid objective, but it seems to pop up every year. Financially, medium priority here. Sell 2 players and sign 2 crucial players to replace them. Finish the season without any unspent transfer budget. We'll see what happens there, because obviously we can only sign youth academy prospects and free agents. Yeah, we've got to find them regens possibly at other clubs. They've got to be a regen. We cannot sign real players. So we'll see what happens. If offers come in, then players will be sold. But of course, yeah, that's going to be a little bit tricky and a medium priority. Hopefully the board doesn't stick it to us. Right, our player of the season, went through all the comments. Pretty much it was Liam Bailey. So Liam Bailey is not to be transferred. And also the player upgrade for him back in the early was from Glenn O'Mara. Now, he asked for a number change for this season. Now, if you do have a player, I've got a full list of who those players were upgraded by. And if you do want to make changes throughout the series, as long as they're still here, you can do that. Just let me know in the comment section. Now, he asked for Liam Bailey to change from number 32 to number 8. So, Liam Bailey now the number 8. The 2 other players that are not to be transferred in this window will be Winchester and Wallace Holmes. They were the players that, you know, were up and about in the voting from you guys. So, those 3 are here. Of course, we keep Duggan from last season's Player of the Year. And the rest, well, if the big teams come in, we could be left a little bit short. There are some really good players around here. DuPont, with the potential to be special, could get picked up. Elfie O'Connor, I reckon there'll be a sniff around there at 69 rated, potential to be special. And we'll just have to see what we can hold on to. And let's jump into this season. Right, the scouts are sending out again, so leave me some fresh countries to scout below. Thumbs up on the ones you like, and we'll get them off in a future episode. But today, thank you to B Cyclists. 51 thumbs up to go to Barbados, because they've become a republic. So we're off to Barbados. I don't think we've had any Barbadians in the team before. Andres Menendez is off to Suriname. Thank you to Connor Foster. And citizens of Demarcus has sent us off to Brazil with 33 thumbs up for technically gifted. The scouts have been upgraded. It is season number 3, so they are 3-star scouts. Now, budget-wise, we've got about $9.5 million. Not that we really use a lot of cash in this series, but we will want to sort of start pooling that together for later in the career mode when we go and try and buy some of our former players. We know Huggins and Pfister are out there probably doing bits now and growing. We may lose some players this year. You'd kind of feel they're not going to come to League One if they're at a big team. But once we get to the Championship and the Premier League, of course, well, maybe they'll come back and play once again under Al Lu. And let's make some money. Right, Xiaolong Wu has left the club, as has Gopal. So 2 off the list. They were sold late last season, and they've made their moves to their respective clubs. Right, Finn Walsh has been sold. He's gone to Morecambe for 530 grand. Just sort of a bit part player, did some work for us, but time to move him on. We really need to strengthen this squad. Keith Kessler has been loaned out on a 1-year spell to Aroca, so off to Spain for the Canadian. Right, ladies and gentlemen, first game of the season. A lot of transfer action thus far. Winchester's still coming back from his injury he got last season, so Timmerman starts in the cam role, but no real changes to the starting lineup. Duggan has hit a 70. O'Connor has hit a 70. Knight, back from his loan spell, will start as the goalkeeper today at 66 rated. And let's see if we can get our season off to a flyer. An away fixture here against Peterborough United. Let's get this campaign underway. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. League One. The new campaign, a new season, new kits as well. And we're here at the Western Home Stadium to take on Peterborough. Looking to get a good start to the season. There's the new goalkeeper kit. And hopefully some points. Let's do this. Bailey. Timmerman. John gets one forward. Here's Rakimov. Plays it back inside, finds a skipper, lays it off. Here comes Timmerman. Oh, just not enough pep on that one, but some good football. Oh, Holmes just gets sidestepped there. And there is the opening goal of the season for Peterborough United. They went top biscuits. Even Knight was tall enough to stop that one. And Peterborough welcome us to League One with a quick, efficient finish. All right, time to dig in here. Holmes just got absolutely snapped there for speed. And, yeah, well, there is a big finish. Knight is a big unit. Can get his hands up. 1-0. John gives it away. And that one takes it. Oh, my days. 2-0 Peterborough. Hello, welcome to League One. Well, the boys are going to have to accustom themselves to this league pretty quickly. This dickhead's on the camera like an absolute bell end. Looks like his face has been smashed in as well. Oh, dear. A poor pass from Jean. The defence got a couple of blocks in. And Knight, well, Helgeson's still here, so he's going to have to produce something pretty quickly. Well, Helgeson could be straight back into the #1 role. 2-0. Timmerman. Dupont. Up to O'Connor. He set something up here. Lays it forward. Wang. There's a run. Delivers it deep. Looks for Bailey. Picked out. Get in there, Dupont. And Kasimov just caught on the ball as well. Definitely an increase in speed. League One. I'm going to have to be on. Holmes trying to push back here. Can't get the tackle in. Kasimov gets his head in. Corner for Peterborough. Holmes. Duggan caught on the ball now. Oh, dear. Come on, lads. Sort it out. 3-0 Peterborough. Uh-oh. It's a little bit dicey here on the road early. Hartlepool, Al Lu, welcome to League One. The intensity has lifted. Hartlepool are not here yet. Holmes, interception, does well. Here is Timmerman. I'm going to take the players on. Slips it forward. Rakimov had 2 around him. I mean, for a 5 in the back formation, they're very attacking. Good from O'Connor. Let's work our way into this game, boys. Jesus, they've got some speed. Wang looks forward. Duggan. Timmerman. Try and find an opening here. Lays it off. Bailey! Oh, sidebar! O'Connor found Bailey. Finds Timmerman. Tries to take his man on and tried to do too much. Winchester can't be too far away from his injury, but just missing that little bit of creativity in the midfield. At half-time, 3-0 down. Bailey gets in, makes the tackle. Here is Rakimov. It's back inside. Skip up. Bailey finds Timmerman. Timmerman trying to push here, but oh my days. Peterborough have some pace about them. They are closing us down quickly. Good from O'Connor. Gets stuck in. Just looking for something here. Bailey gets forward. Has Rakimov out wide. Will take the crack himself, and again he's missed. Bailey doesn't have the radar here early on in the season. We need everyone just digging in. Good from Timmerman. DuPont finds Wang. Wang brings it forward. Bailey! Oh, good save. Corner. Hartlepool working into the game now. Oh, that's some good football. Great save from Knight. That's better. Timmerman gets the touch on it. The pressure being applied here by Peterborough United. We have not been able to weather the storm yet. There's Bailey. Slips it off. Rakimov pushing his way forward. Rakimov in on goal. Rakimov can't beat the goalkeeper either. And there is our day. 3-0 Peterborough. A rough start to the season. Well, we definitely composed ourselves a bit more there in the second half, but unfortunately, it's a 3-0 on the opening day. Beaten for possession, passing, and the likes. And yeah, we've got work to do. Right, Chancellor Nana has been loaned out. He's gone to the Turkish League for the season. Second game today's episode. Hartlepool hosting MK Dons at Victoria Park. It's had a bit of an upgrade in the off-season. Helgeson the only change to the starting lineup. Let's give him a crack and see what we can do here against the MK Dons. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the upgraded Victoria Park. The stands have been increased here to hopefully allow for a bigger crowd in League One. As Hartlepool look to, you know, bounce back off a 3-0 loss away. Let's get into this game. And Holmes has been ripped again. And there is the opening goal. MK Dons make it 1-0. Oh, dear. I don't know if we're ready for this. Oh, it's going to be a step up, that's for sure. The Hartlepool defensive line still not in complete cohesion. Maybe they didn't do enough work in the off-season. Helgeson beaten now. 1-0 MK Dons with a big strike from O'Reilly. Really? Helgeson, don't come off your line and then pull out, mate. 2-0 MK Dons. We are in some trouble. We are in some real trouble. And there's not a lot I can do about it because we've got rules in place. Like, we can go and buy players, but they can only be 69 rated. That is poor from Helgeson. Just misses, and it's 2-0 MK Dons. Rakimov gets one through here for Bailey. Can play it through for Duggan. Duggan in on goal, has to finish this one. Oh, come on! 3-0 MK Dons. We've just got no answer here at the moment. The boys do not look up for this League One campaign at the early stage. And we are 3-0 down inside 45 minutes. We are just being ticky-tacked and passed around. And we are in real trouble. 3-0. Well, there's a half-time whistle at 3-0 to MK Dons. Well, they're inside again here. Kasimov comes across, does the work. Need defense. Oh, Wang picked out. Holmes misses a challenge, but did enough to put him off. Go out wide. I look for a ball deep inside. Holmes gets up and finds Wang. Oh, Wang, that's terrible. Right, making a change here. Penny will make his debut back from a loan spell last season, the Canadian winger. Let's see if he can have an impact. Pont. Duggan. Bailey trying to offload, but we're just getting shut down here. MK Dons in full control of this one. John, get across up and save Helgeson. Right, a couple of changes here. Mannion will make his debut. Leanne checks in as well. As we have ourselves a corner. Rakimov gets this one up and high. Kasimov can't get the real touch on it. Timmerman. Rakimov whips it out. Kasimov gets the touch. Too easy for the keeper. We just have not shown any threat whatsoever. On the corner for the MK Dons. Hartlepool are a bit shell-shocked here thus far in this league. Need to find a spark. A little bit of touch. Maybe a little bit of sauce. Yet to be seen. Jean gets it down the line. Rakimov inside of the skipper. Bailey can push forward here. He's got Timmerman. Gets the touch. Timmerman. Oh, he's missed as well. Come on, boys. Someone has to find a way home here. Well, there is the whistle. It's another 3-0 defeat, this time at home. And Hartlepool are now with a lot of work to do here by the looks of things in League One. Not even possession, but outplayed for passes once again. 16 interceptions and 4 saves, but we are really lacking in that goal threat. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the first round of the Carabao Cup. Hartlepool hosting Crewe Alexandra. We're going to try the third kit out here. It is a reserves lineup as well. Waddingham, Mannion, Vranks, Winchester back from injury, so let's try and play him to some form. Glick and Buckley this stage in the midfield. Leanne, Bauman, Marsh back from his injury, so good to see him getting some game time. And Mickey Doyle at right back. Helgeson, the skipper today between the sticks, and it's not been a pleasant start to the season. Let's see if the reserves want to have a red-hot crack here today. All right, ladies and gentlemen, League Cup action. The reserves in action. Winchester back from injury. We'll get some minutes here today. And good to see Marsh in the starting lineup as well. He had a long layoff. Glick as well, a long layoff. And, yeah, well, let's hope the boys can get the job done. And Buckley, Winchester, there's Mannion, pushes his way forward, lays it off now, Waddingham. Oh, I've just tried to find the pass coming through. There's Buckley, finds Glick, lays it off, Winchester. Winchester! Oh, welcome back, son. Welcome back, lad. It's a good finish from the man from the Cook Islands. That is 1-0 Hartlepool. Well, straight back into the team from his injury. Laid off through the off-season, but finds some touch here. And just worked his way through and slaps it home. 1-0 to Hartlepool United. A good finish from Mo. Winchester trying to find Vranks. That one's picked out. Crewe starting to press forward here. Marsh can't get the challenge in, but does enough to put them off their attack. Leanne retreats. Back inside. Marsh. Leanne just flicked on. Inside, Mo Winchester. Lays it off for Vranks. Vranks pushes. Lays it forward. Mo Winchester. Can't quite get there. Glick finds Doyle. He has a ping. Laid off. Mannion. He's got it! Mannion on debut. Makes it 2-0 Hartlepool. Let's go, lad. He's had a loan spell. He's back, and it looks like he's learned a few things. Hartlepool makes it 2-0 here against Crewe. In the League Cup first round. Doyle actually did pretty well there. Mannion finishes it off. It's 2-0 Hartlepool. Plays it forward now. Waddingham goes for the cross. Oh, everyone's missed it. Get out there, Mo. Yes, Mo Winchester. Turns his man. Lays it off. Doyle inside. Mannion works his way forward. Mannion! Good save from Richards. In the corner for Hartlepool. The block from Marsh. It's got to be the whistle ref. There it is. 2-0 Hartlepool at half-time. Waddingham did well. Buckley finds Mo Winchester. Pushing his way forward. Lays it off now. Here's Glick. Mannion. Lay this one off. He's got Waddingham. Oh, yes, he's got it. Waddingham gets his debut goal. 3-0 Hartlepool United. Some good football on show here. Obviously, it's the League Cup crew, I think, down in League 2. But some good, signs here from the youngsters. And they will be pressing for first-team football if they can keep these performances up. Waddingham with a really good finish. He got a touch, not enough. 3-0. Here's Mo Winchester on the ball again. Push his way forward here. Still goes Mo. Looks inside. Mannion's got to get there. He does. No. Ranks. Needs to finish. Oh, good save. I'm going to make a change here. Trajkovski checks in for Buckley. Winchester into the midfield. Trajkovski will go to that centre forward cam roll. I'm making a change here. Terence Taylor. He's had a couple of loan spells. Growing, the big Englishman. Will come in here for Bauman. Well, Taylor did get a foot in there. Here's the shot, though. Top ends. And it is 3-1. 15 minutes to go. Helgeson's finally beaten. And, well, an interesting game. Opening up here with 15 minutes remaining. Just need to solidify this lead. Dig in. Play possession. Taylor with a good touch, but had enough numbers. 3-1. Right, final change here, and Sonogo will get his debut here. A couple of minutes. Checking in for Doyle. Waddingham. Inside Mannion. Good little touch. Franks. Lays it back off. Mannion again. Oh, he does it. It's a brilliant finish. 4-1 Hartlepool. Mannion with a brace. Well, this is a sign of things to come. Up and about is Mannion. He's had a loan spell. He's back now. They're knocking on the door. If Duggan is not firing, this man is really putting his hand up here in this game. 4-1. From Marsh. Winchester can just play this one away. Waddingham over the top. And there is the whistle. 4-1 Hartlepool through to the next round. Well, there we go. Playing Mo Winchester back from injury into some form. And it is a 4-1 victory against Crew Alexandra. Right, Majewski's gone out on a loan to Rakov. He's gone for the season. Right, ladies and gentlemen, back to League One action. Doncaster hosting Hartlepool. Winchester back into the team, even though he's not at full fitness. He has to play this one. Mannion on the bench probably will get some minutes here if Duggan does not show up. And yeah, can we find our first points in the league? We need some already. Come on, boys. Night between the sticks. All right, ladies and gentlemen, still struggling here in League One, but is this the day that we find our first points of the season? Mo Winchester back into the lineup. Pretty good performance there in the League Cup. Hopefully he can run out a good 65, 70 minutes of this one, set up some play and really help us. We need points today. John. Rakimov, quick touch on. Here's Bailey. Gets the overlap run now from Rakimov. Rakimov pushes his way inside. Rakimov works the keeper. Corner for Hartlepool. Moves around. Not really a lot on offer. Quick touch on from Winchester to Dupont. And he has a crack from range. Oh, he's hit the crossbar. We'll get ourselves a corner. Rakimov delivers it up and high. Kasimov can't get into the fold. Here's Bailey. Tries one from range, and Jones called into action. We're getting shots away. Oh, good save from Knight. The shot came in, he got big. But it's a corner for Doncaster now, as they try and take the ascendancy in this one. It's a high one. Someone needs to head this out. Oh, Knight, good save. Doncaster free kick, 32 minutes gone. It's not the prolific football that we saw in the end of League Two, but a better performance thus far. Night's been good. Here is Bailey. Need a big season from him again. Puts it back inside. Here's Wang. Lays it out wide. The skipper Bailey. Puts back inside. Lays it off. Has Wang. And Wang has missed. Connor. Winchester. Finds Bailey. Was taken off too early. Duggan's pushed his way too early. Bailey having to hold up the play now. Brings it back inside. Duggan. Oh, it's got a little good to touch on it, but defence is on point. Oh, cracking save from Knight. Holgerson took his spot in the rotations, but Big Knight coming up huge so far in this game. John Holmes. Whistle. 0-0. We're still in it. But from John. Push forward here. Finds Rakimov. And Rakimov takes it away. Drives his way forward. He can look for a deep cross here. And can't really find the target he was looking for. Duggan gets a piece of it, but one's cleared away. DuPont picked off, only as far as Bailey though. Mo Winchester lays it off, has O'Connor. He can't really do too much with it. Needs to find something. That's poor. Through the midfield. Winchester. Rakimov trying to make a push forward, but Winchester has to take it himself. We'll lay it off now for the overlap run of Zhong. Plays it back inside. Mo Winchester. Oh, Rakimov in the way. Get out, son. Right, let's make some changes here. Mo checks out. He's tired. Timmerman checks in. And Mannion checks in for Duggan. Oh, Knight. He's huge. Corner for Doncaster. 69th minute. That's a high one. Holmes gets up. Wang can play it out quickly. Mannion looks for Timmerman. Rakimov had made a move, but Timmerman can use some fresh legs here. And drive this one deep for Mannion! Oh, yes, lad! 1-0 Hartlepool. He's burst onto the scene. That's his third goal for the season. His first in League One, our first in League One. On the back stick, gets the finish. 1-0 Hartlepool. Well, Duggan, your time is marked here. If Mannion can keep this form up, he'll be pushing you out of the first team pretty quickly, lad. 1-0 Hartlepool. Kyle Mannion. All right, let's make our final change. Franks checks in for Wang. That lighting is terrible. Free kick for Doncaster. Kasimov tried to fling it out. Holmes does. Can't find Franks. They come again. Played inside and missed. Oh, we can't hold them out. Doncaster find a way back. 1-1 in injury time. Well, it should still be our first point of the season, but we've done all the hard work here today. Knight's been exceptional. Finally, he's been beaten after 90-odd minutes. Defence just a little bit clustered. And that makes it 1-1 on the day. And just drive it forward. Lays it off. Mannion, his shot's blocked. And there's the whistle. Well, we get our first point of the season, but gave it away late. 1-1. 16 shots to 9. A lot of tackles, a lot of saves from both keepers. And it's a 1-1 draw. Right, Cole Penny's gone out on another loan. This time he's gone to AFC Bournemouth for the season. Right, and that is where we bring today's episode to a close. Not the best of starts here in League One, but we've seen this before. The boys just need to find and gel and find some momentum. We need to find some more goals. We've only scored 1. And we'll find out who needs to be playing in this first team. Not a lot of transfer action. Haven't had any sniffs around for our players. A few loans out the door, but nothing really to write home about in regards to sales. And if that's the case, I'm not going to bring in players to fill roles, because, you know, it's more about these youth academy players. If we lose some, we'll replace them. But at this stage, we'll push on with what we've got. There are some superstars coming through the youth academy as well, which we'll take a look at probably in the next episode. And yeah, just need to get things on track pretty quickly. Sitting in 23rd position. 2 rough losses there early on, but you know, early days. Huddersfield on top with 9 points. That's where we leave it. I'm Sparring DK. It's 5 o'clock somewhere, and you have a good one. The Sparring DK channel now has Patreon, and if you feel like just going that little extra step to help, you know, the channel grow, you can go across to the website, pledge your allegiance to myself, and for $1 a month, you're basically putting it in a jar and allowing for us to go and buy some more beers and record some more beer drinking episodes. Thank you very much to the current lads that have gone ahead and supported the channel. Absolutely tremendous to see anybody willing just to give that $1 a month at this stage. I cannot thank you from the bottom of my heart. You really will make a difference in the future. So jump across there if you're that way inclined to the Patreon channel. Sign up today, and we'll see if we can get some extra beer drinking episodes for you at home. Now, if you are looking for some more content, we've got a couple of videos. One here, and if you want to subscribe, there's a button right there. So go ahead, subscribe, and you'll be notified when the video